This week on Aaron Outdoors. Hello everyone, and welcome once again to Aaron Outdoors. We begin our whitetail season preparation. We'll take you behind the scenes of that today. A lot of work continually goes into the Aaron Outdoors farm and all the work we put into it to ensure that we have a successful hunting season. First off, it's late summer. We're going to put in some food plots. Why don't you come along, let's take a look.
Okay folks, we're out here today working on a food plot here. We've got standing corn in one corner of it. We have in the other corner, we have clover and a pretty good stand it, so we're not going to bother it. We've seen deer out in it quite a bit. And we're going to sow some wheat and some crimson clover and another brand of clover with it. And may sow in a few turnips here and there, just a swath or two across there. Usually grows pretty good here. And we've got wheat to put in there with it. I've had pretty good luck with it growing here. Brett's just finishing up working the ground, and as soon as he gets done doing that, we're going to get in here and sow some seed on it and then put a little fertilizer on it. And it's supposed to rain next week. It's been raining on and off all week. We've actually had a little hard time getting a good time to come and work on it, but we've got this morning. So far we've had good luck. We hadn't had rain yet. They're giving 30 or 40% this afternoon, I think, so we're going to try and get this worked up and get the seed sowed, and hopefully it'll take.
This segment has been brought to you by Double X Tackle, makers of the original Clearboard, the lightest, best pulling planter boards available.
Hello, this is Ralph Stokely from Stokely's Marine. I'd like to invite you down to take a look at the all-new tracker boats, from the Pro-Team 175 to the Pro-Team 190 and the all-new Pro-Team 195, rated for a 150 horsepower. Great fishability with features like recessed foot pedal, 8.5-foot rod boxes, the Revolution hull, to an aerated live well system that's unmatched. So come to Stokely's Marine. We're your authorized tracker boats dealer. We're 4 miles south of Fayette Mall on Nicholasville Road. Let's go to the lake.
RackGetter's Scents and Lures, 100% handmade products, industry leading in scents, lures, attractants, feeds, and game calls. Are you a rack getter?
Big bucks are not hard to come by. Ask these hunters who have one thing in common. No, we're not talking about big smiles on their faces. All these hunters learn the secret of how to grow big antlers. A product that requires no planning. A product that's easy to use and is guaranteed to grow buck's antlers to their full potential. It all starts here with the brand Lucky Buck. Guaranteed to grow bigger bone or your money back.
Bluegrass Upland Hunts is located in the beautiful rolling hills of Kentucky. With vast acreage of well-maintained food plots, our experienced guides and energetic bird dogs will create a lasting impression on all hunters. Visit our website and contact us today for great hunting in a private setting that is second to none, only at Bluegrass Upland Hunts.
Well, we're planting this plot in a reasonable distance of where we think the mature bucks are bedding on our farm. We're hoping to get the seed in the ground, let it come up really good before opening day, and we'll probably be right back here on this plot to hunt opening morning.
Spreading that wheat. Spreading that wheat. The next spot we plan to plant is a really small piece of dirt up in the head of a hollow. We have standing corn covering most of the field, so this should really make a good spot this fall. That enough, you think?
Yeah. Well folks, it's August the 11th and we're here at the farm today putting out some food plots. This little place behind me, this is a little kill plot that we put in. This is a spot we call the turnip plot. The last 4 or 5 years we've actually had turnips on this entire little food plot here. This year we've put corn on this other half of it, and we've created just a nice little kill plot right here. We're kind of in a little pinch point where the field kind of runs up into the head of the woods. We got some good bedding on both sides of us and a creek that runs back through there and a lot of oaks and everything back in there. So it's a good little transition area for the deer to come in and go to the food plot. So we just got some turnips, some wheat, and a little bit of clover sowed in right here. And we've got 2 food plots down. We got, I think, 1 more to go. Dad's up there at the barn getting it tilled up right now. So we're going to go back up there. This next food plot that we're putting in is actually right behind our barn. It's a great location for the rut, as a lot of does tend to use this food plot, and I actually harvested my biggest buck to date from season 1 of Aaron Outdoors right out of this same food plot a few years ago. It should be for some great hunting later on in the year.
Over the past couple of years, we've been having difficulty hunting the farm, trying to find a place to get out of the cold winds, the brutal temperatures, and the rain that comes during the November and December season here in Kentucky. So we contacted our friends at Muddy Outdoors. We got us a muddy bull blind. We're setting it up over a nice cornfield, so it should make for an excellent place to keep dry and warm and hunt this late season.
Hello, this is Ralph Stokely from Stokely's Marine. I'd like to invite you down to take a look at the all-new tracker boats. From the Pro Team 175 to the Pro Team 190 and the all-new Pro Team 195, rated for a 150 horsepower. Great fishability with features like recessed foot pedal, 8.5-foot rod boxes, the Revolution hull, to an aerated live well system that's unmatched. So come to Stokely's Marine. We're your authorized tracker boats dealer. We're 4 miles south of Fayette Mall on Nicholasville Road. Let's go to the lake.
Big bucks are not hard to come by. Ask these hunters who have one thing in common. No, we're not talking about big smiles on their faces. All these hunters learn the secret of how to grow big antlers. A product that requires no planning. A product that's easy to use and is guaranteed to grow buck's antlers to their full potential. It all starts here with the brand Lucky Buck. Guaranteed to grow bigger bone or your money back.
Bluegrass Upland Hunts is located in the beautiful rolling hills of Kentucky. With vast acreage of well-maintained food plots, our experienced guides and energetic bird dogs will create a lasting impression on all hunters. Visit our website and contact us today for great hunting in a private setting that is second to none, only at Bluegrass Upland Hunts.
You're a hunter. You do things right. You've put in your time. You've learned that hard work, dedication, determination, and success are all part of the process. And now you wait for one defining moment. But as a hunter, you've also learned that the most important thing isn't always what you bring back, but what's waiting when you get there. Harnesses, safe lines, and accessories, keeping you safe every step of the way.
Well, it's Saturday, August the 18th, and we're here at our farm today. We just got our muddy bull blind shipped in this week. Got everything put together here on the platform the last couple of days, and now this morning we've come up here to the farm. It's pretty early, it's about 8 o'clock like I said, and we're going to put it right here on this big point that overlooks 3 or 4 fields. We've got corn on both sides, and we've kind of got some trails and some good travel corridors on each side, and we got a creek running down right in the middle of the property. So it's an ideal spot. We got a high point here. We're just going to try to beat the rain today. We might have to put it up in between showers, but we're really excited to get the muddy bull up. Just something that we've been wanting to do for a long time, and I believe it's going to be a great asset here for us at Aaron Outdoors. So you guys stay tuned, and we're going to have a lot of action coming from the muddy bull blind here this season.
It's pretty stuff you've ever seen down there right before they released it in the lake. It looks like pool water. And I guarantee you can probably do a test on it. It's a little warm up here right now, but we finally got it put up today. It took us a little bit, but we got it done in between the rain showers. Overall, we're happy with how it's turned out. We've got it set up here on this little point. There's a drain that runs out here and feeds into this main creek that runs down the middle of our property. And we've got a food plot that goes up in this holler, and then across the creek over there we've got another food plot of corn that goes up in that holler. A little bit later into deer season we're going to come in and bush hog, knock some of this corn down for the deer, leave some of it standing for the late season. But we're excited to have the muddy bull up and ready for deer season this year. Exciting things to come from the Aaron Outdoors team. Well, last year, guys, we hunted here. We didn't have this bull blind set up, obviously, and right here, in between this drain and
where the blind is setting, there's about a 20-yard little path there. We had multiple trail camera pictures, and actually seen some deer when we were hunting across the other plot over there. Come down this drain right beside it out here in the edge of the field. So hopefully we can take advantage of that. There's a scrape that the deer wore out up here. I mean, it's big around as a car hood last year. So it's 45 yards away up the hill up here. So we've positioned these vertical windows where we can get a shot at that scrape. If they hit it like they did last year, I think that'll be a good spot for us. So we're excited. It's starting to rain again.
Well, we just wrapped up putting the Muddy Bull blind up, as you can see behind us. It's on that high point there, and we're really looking forward to it, Dad. It's been something we've been wanting to do for a long time, and finally got it done today, so something off the checklist there.
Yep, it's going to give us an extra hunting point here when the weather's bad. We can hunt. Got 2 cornfields here, and it's right in between them, and off a point coming into the field here, so it ought to be a good asset to the hunting here.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode of Aaron Outdoors. Next time out, whitetail deer season opens. We have some crazy encounters. I'll just leave it at that. Thank you to all of our fine sponsors who make the show possible. Thank you, the viewer, for tuning in. Also, be sure and check out AaronOutdoors.com and all of our social media. Keep up with us all year long. Again, you've been watching Aaron Outdoors. We'll see you next time.